In this video, we will try to solve a numerical on leontief utility function. In the earlier video, I have explained what is meant by leontief utility function, what we also called the perfect complementary utility function or fixed proportion utility function. Okay, so leontief utility function is given by like this: u is equal to minimum of ax and by. The utility is equal to the minimum of the values which are in the parenthesis, and let us say we have the budget constant px into x plus py into y is equal to m. That means price of x times units of x plus price of y times units of y should be equal to our income. Okay, so let's solve this with an example. Let us say we have a utility function like this. U is equal to minimum of let us say 2x and y. Okay, and let's also say we have price of x being given as 10 and price of y is being given as 2. We need to find out the utility maximizing level of x and y. Okay, so since this is our utility function, and let us say also the income of the consumer is 140. Okay, so we are being given these very parameters. We need to find out the optimal values of x and y and also the utility function. Yeah, maximum utility. Okay, so as I told you, this is a minimum function, min function. We cannot use the Lagrange multiplier method here. So how do we solve this very min function? Simply we equate ax with by. Okay, that means we equate these two terms. That means, and the first step in solving this very utility function is to equate whatever is in the brackets. Okay, um, before I do this, let me write the budget constraint. So we have price of x is 10, so we have 10 times x plus 2 times y should be equal to 140. Okay, so to solve the utility function of type of fixed proportion, what we do, we just equate whatever is in the parenthesis. That means 2x should be equal to y. Okay, if 2x is equal to y, just plug this value into the budget constraint. So we have 10x plus 2, the value of y is equal to 2x. That means in place of y we have 2x. Okay, so this is 10x plus 2 to are 4 x guys barabar asuna is 140. That means 14x is equal to 140, which means x is equal to 140 upon 14. So 14 ones are 10,000. So we got the optimal value of x is 10. So the consumer will consume 10 units of good x. Now to find, let me write it here. So we got x is equal to 10. Okay, now just plug this x is equal to 10 back into the budget constraint, the value of x. So we have 10, the value of x we got is 10 plus 2y should be equal to 140. That means 10 tens are 100 plus 2y is equal to 140, which gives us 2y is equal to 140. Transposing it will get subtracted here. So 2y is equal to 100. Sorry, na lagunya. So this is 40, or y is equal to 40 upon 2, or y is equal to 20. Okay, that means consumer will consume y is equal to 20 units of y and 10 units of good x. Okay, so this is our budget constraint. This is our utility function, what we call the this is our indifference curve, which is perfectly L-shaped here. Consumer will consume 10 units of good x and 20 units of good y. Okay, so we also call it fixed proportion utility function, a function in which the consumer is consuming two goods in a fixed proportion. Let us say the consumer is consuming one apple with uh, you know one orange. Okay, so if let us say any one apple with one mango. Okay, so if the consumer is consuming the goods in such proportion, then if he has two apples and one mango, let us say this gives him a utility of 10 utiles. This will also give him the utility of 10 utils. Why? Since he has to maintain a fixed proportion between apples and mango, here extra apple will not give him any utility, so his utility will remain same as the earlier one. Similarly, if he is consuming one apple uh, with two mango, again his utility will be 10 utils, because we have assumed that he is consuming the things in this ratio. That means 1:1, one apple with one mango. Okay, so that's why we call it fixed proportion utility function or perfect complementary utility function. Another way of thinking is, you can also think it like this. Let us say a person has one left shoe. Okay, we have right shoe and left shoe. Okay, so one right shoe will be consumed with one left shoe. Okay, if a consumer has two right shoe and one left shoe, okay, this will give him same utility as this one, because extra right shoe will have no utility. Okay, unless a person has three legs. Okay, so similarly, we have, if he has one right shoe and two left shoes, okay, this will give him same utility as this pair. Okay, as we know, we need two shoes, left and right, to get the utility. Okay, so in this case we say the consumer is consuming the two goods in a fixed proportion. That means one right shoe with one left shoe. Okay, so we have to maintain this very proportion. Okay, so let us say if this gives him 20 utilities of utility, this will also give him 20, and this also 20. Okay, so what is the utility that he will get here? So utility is equal to minimum of, we have uh, um 2, we have 10 here. Okay, 2 into x, and we have y is 20. Okay, so utility that the person will get is minimum of 20. That means he will get a utility of 20 utilities. 20 utilities. Okay, so I hope I make myself clear in this video. So this was all about the leontief utility function, why it is. Okay, why is it L-shaped? I have explained this stuff in the earlier video. I will try to uh, link that very video in the I button. Okay, I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you.